I have officially gotten to the point where people are asking me to bring the man home. Like, when did this happen? I am just a baby. And it's so crazy to the point that I'm being prayed for. Yes, they are praying for me. But before we get into that, let's start from the very beginning, my dating life.
Lights, camera, action.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. God bless in Urgy, and if it's your first time here, you're welcome. And if you've been here before, thank you for coming back. So in this video, we'll be doing more like a very chill chit chat kind of video, more like a podcasty kind of video. Anything you want to call it, just call it. But the topic for today is around marriage, dating, and friendship. And I feel like this is one of those areas in our life where we really like to talk about, because a lot be going on in that area all the time. There's always something going on, okay? So that is why I am here to share my own beats. I don't like sharing. But I feel like entering this year, I've been saying to myself that I wanted to share a lot more, because I feel like I've learned a lot, and I'm also learning from other people's experience, like not necessarily that I have to go through some of those things. So I just wanted to share some of them and some of the things I've been doing and all of those things. I really cannot believe that I have officially gotten to the point in my life where people are asking me to bring the man home. Like, when did this happen? I am just a baby. And it's so crazy to the point that I'm being prayed for. Yes, they are praying for me. But before we get into that, let's start from the very beginning, my dating life. I've not been dating. Like, I have not been in a relationship for a very long time. And the reason why I'm not sharing how long is that I've been seeing on TikTok where they say that it's actually a red flag to be single for that long. And I'm like, I am actually a saint. I'm so good, okay? That's why I don't want to mention the years, but it's actually been a lot of years. A lot of years. So why have I not been dating? I would say that that was a very deliberate decision that I took, okay? Hear me out. It was very deliberate. However, I wasn't sure how long it was going to last. To be honest, I just wanted to, heal from my past relationships and then come in as a healed version of myself. So I know that when I'm getting into a new relationship, I'm not going with all of those, baggages. I just wanted to go in and enjoy myself in a relationship, love and be loved, right? But I honestly did not know how long my singleness was going to last. Okay, I did not know. I wasn't sure if it was going to be for 1 year. All I knew was that I just did not have the capacity at that point to handle any man. Like, I just did not want to deal with them. I just did not want it. I was literally running. Like, if I see, it was bad. If I see a man and you're trying to talk to me, I'm running. Okay, I am running. And I don't mean just mental running. I am running physically. I don't want you to talk to me, because I just figured this is not what I want. I do not want distractions. I had a lot going on in my life, losing my father, becoming an orphan. A lot was going on in my personal life, and I just did not want to add worrying about what a human man was doing. Why do I call them that? A man, sorry. I did not want to worry about what a man was doing. Oh, where is he? Who is he talking to? Is he caring about? Does he love me? I did not want to bother about that. So I had to excuse the dating scene. And in that process, my walk with God, my relationship with God kicked off. And of course, with that came abstinence. Yeah, we are going there. And even though I honestly did not want to admit that I was getting to that point, because I felt like me admitting it was now me putting so much pressure on myself, because I would now have to, if I don't keep it up, I would be angry at myself and all of those things. So for a long time I was in denial. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. I take it as it is. Like, yes, we are not doing it. We are not doing any of those extracurriculum activities. We are minding our business over here by the grace of God. Yeah. And with that also made me very, very careful. I got to this place where I was now very afraid. Afraid because I did not want to meet someone that would make me question whether or not I want to keep up. And it's not because of love or whatever, but you know how where someone who has been active before decides to stop being active, and someone will not like start being like, oh, so you've been doing before, so now it's my turn, and you're like, no, I do not want to put myself on the table to be discussed, okay? I do not want to put myself on that table for anybody. Like, I don't mind discussing it in a more mature way, but for you to be like, oh, you got my turn. Like, are you okay? No, we are not doing that. So that also made me draw back a lot. I was guarding myself so much. Like, I had so many security gates. But I can't lie, it's not been easy. And there have been times that I'm like, is there any point? But God has been giving me the grace to, keep up. And I also wanted to like focus on my relationship with God. I really wanted to build it. Even though, to be honest, at the point that I was doing all of those things, I would say that it was more about God doing the work in me. I did not realize what, now I can put them in words, but at that time I was in so much denial because I did not know. God literally just took me unawares. Like, I'm grateful, Lord. He literally took me unawares and I did not realize it. It's just now that I can now put it in words and be like, okay, this was what it was. But then I honestly did not know. One of the things I learned is when you make this decision to abstain, or not even abstain, to just take yourself more seriously, to, work on yourself, to build yourself, to love yourself and all of those things, it opens your eyes to the truth, okay, number one, and you start to see things for what they are. You start to see people. For me, I would say I've done a lot of growing up. And I'll also say something. I know red flags. Like, I'm not one of those people that you would say, oh, love is blind. Love is never blind for me. I know what it is. So even if I choose to be with you, it is because I choose to be with you. It's not because I did not see the red flags. I feel like every woman sees the red flag, just that sometimes you don't have the strength to walk out of the red flags. So what I do now is that I don't like lying to myself. So if I see something that is not working for me, I will not lie to myself and actually go there. Like, if it's not working, it's not working. I cannot force it. Like, I literally do not have the energy, the strength to force anything, to now start to pretend. I don't have that energy. So let's say I meet a guy today and he gets my number. We talk over the phone. I just need us to talk for 2 days and I know, do I want to see you or do I not want to see you? And when I get my answer, I don't want to be lying to myself. Because there's something my pastor said just last week. It was like, there are certain people that you don't need to pray over to know if this person is for you or not. You just know. Because there's something in them that just does not sit right with you. And that has been me for a long time now. So if I see someone and I'm talking to this person and this person has something in them that is not just aligning with me, I don't go on a date with you, because I feel like me going on a date is me inviting you to, sell yourself right. And somehow you now decide to sell yourself well, and we further the whole thing. Down the line, I would definitely see why I was not supposed to be with you in the very first instance. So I have been avoiding putting myself in that position. I have been at this point again in my life where I've just been very sensitive. I don't want rubbish. Don't bring it to me. So even the littlest things that you would do, I just be getting triggered because I don't want to be dealing with this. Like, come on. I don't want to be dealing with this. And that was it for me. I already know my non-negotiables, okay? I know the boundaries that I'm not willing to allow anybody to cross. If I see that you do it, I just walk out. Like, I don't even want to get too close, because at the end of the day, guess what? I will be the one hurting and the other person will be fine. So if I see a red flag, I'm walking out. Like, I'm not even going to get close. I be leaving quickly, like this. I don't go close, because I find that there are times where you meet somebody and you know so well that this person is not right for you. You know that this person is not for you and all of those things, and you somehow tell yourself that lie, that ugly lie that it's not that deep. You just play around a little bit. Before you know what is going on, you will find yourself in stitches. You will be in love with that person. I don't even know how we end up loving these people, but you will find yourself loving that person. And guess what? The person will be hurting you. Yes. You saw the red flag. You saw the red flag. You just walked into it. I don't want to be staying up at night worrying about any human. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. I really do not want to. I want somebody who knows me, who knows what he wants, and I don't want stress. Like, genuinely, I really do not want stress. Let's assume now I'm talking to you and I'm not dating you yet. We are not dating and you're giving me sweet talks. I don't have a business with getting all of those sweet talks. And yes, it's not being strict. It is you protecting your space, okay? I remember talking to this person. It was just a random, normal talk, okay? It was nothing serious. We had not gotten any way serious, right? But I noticed that this person will always throw a lot of compliments in the air for me. And at first, it was very okay. It was very okay. It was very harmless. But I've been talking to you consistently. You haven't even said, oh, I like you, I want to know you. You're just telling me you're beautiful. Like, bro, get off my phone. Like, get off my phone. I don't know. It might not make sense to you, right? But I find that in that situation where someone is steadily throwing compliments at you, it's very easy for you to start to develop some sort of feelings for that person. And you don't want to find yourself there, because at the end of the day, the person will be like, but I never told you I liked you now. But you've been giving me all these compliments, so what have they been for? They've just been for you to be drinking tea and bread, right? So I don't even like that. So that's also a red flag for me. So I feel like if I meet you, I need to know what we are here for. Like, I'm not telling you to propose to me, but I need to know, okay, are you here for friendship? Are you here for relationship? I don't do open checks, okay? But we don't know what we are doing. I'm not going to do that, because I find that a lot of times, before you know it, you are already doing girlfriend duties for this person, like calling on the person, checking on the person, asking the person, oh, you've not called. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want any confused situation. So if you're not telling me what we are doing here, I don't want to be a party to that, okay? I don't want to be part of it. Don't call my number. I don't want to call your number. Everybody to your tent, O Israel, okay? I don't want to be talking to you, okay? If you come to me, you have to come correct. You have to come correct. And I feel like dating in Lagos has been actually very interesting. I come from a city, and in that place, I would say that you get almost like a particular set of people, mostly Igbo people. And with meeting Igbo people, you know that they are mostly Christians. But coming to Lagos, it's been like a very beautiful mix. So you see other tribes, but then in the other tribes you also see other religion, right? And it has been very interesting. So I don't just assume maybe I know your tribe and I believe your tribe should be Christian and I just keep quiet. No, I actually want to ask, are you Christian or are you not Christian? Of course, I don't come off as trying to push Christianity to anybody or trying to make it known to you that, oh, I'm a Christian and I want you to maintain Christianity. I don't be doing that, because I feel like in that you also end up finding a lot of fakes. A while ago, I met somebody, the tribe that this person comes from, in my head did not have a business. Maybe they have, but I do not think he had a business with other religion. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be, insultive or something, but I don't even know how we got into the conversation. I think it was on a Sunday that we're talking, and because it was like, oh, I've been trying to call you and all of those things. I'm like, I went to church, I had to attend service and all of those things. I was like, what about you? You didn't go to church? That's how this person was like, oh, I'm actually not Christian. And then it was like, oh, but it doesn't change anything, you can continue to go to your church. Like, I'm not stopping you from doing. I'm like, I'm sorry. Who told you get to tell me that? Like, who told you get to tell me that? Like, honestly, I am not even trying to get you to change yours. So why do you feel like you have to reassure me that you're not going to make me walk out of my faith? Like, I feel like it's one of those points in your life that you shouldn't be playing around with. I feel like for anybody who wants to, dabble in that mix, you have to make up your mind. Do you want to stay here or you want to go to the other side? You being in between will only hurt your children, and I don't subscribe for that, because I have seen a lot of people that it hurts, that it damaged. And I feel like in this season, there's been a lot of advertisement, or they've been selling this particular thing, trying to neutralize it, trying to make it sound like it's very okay to do. I don't think it's something okay to do. Dating in Lagos has been really, really interesting. It's funny to me that I say this and you would think, oh, I've been dating. I have not. I I have not, but then I mean, I see a lot and I hear a lot. It's just very funny to me how where I'm coming from, I feel like the people I see who are married is very obvious. You see it because their women be making sure that their pot belly shows. But with the men out here, they be going to gym, a lot of gym. Okay, so you see them with their six packs or they're just moderate body. You don't know that that person already has 3 children, 5 children, and maybe 6, 10. And you'll be thinking it's one single person. No, it's not single. So ask questions. But one thing I will have to say is that, see, if you're asking all this question, you have to be very careful because they don't like answering it. Okay, it's very funny to me when I see that a married man will meet you and be like, are you married? And you'll be like, no. And you ask the person, what about you? Are you married? And you'll be like, yes. But this same person just told you that I don't want to date or be with someone else's wife. So what makes you think that I want to be with someone else's husband? Like, make it make sense to me. So you don't want to be playing around with someone else's wife, but you want another person to be playing around with you with someone else's husband. Like, make it make sense to me. But yeah, that is what we see on the streets of the world. But you have to ask questions very carefully. And honestly, when I feel like if you're dating in this world, have to go with God, because it is God that will expose some of their character. Because if you're doing it blindly or trying to use your own wisdom, see, you miss a lot of information. So I feel like the best thing is for you to ask God to help you. Honestly, I feel like with all my growing up, maturing, learning more, I've gotten to this point where I know what I want and I know the things that I cannot handle. I have negotiables and I have the non-negotiables. Like even as little as within my church, okay, like within the Christian faith, like when it comes to mixing churches, like I know my church now, some people find our prayer style as too much, like they cannot handle it. And I honestly do not see myself wanting to be with someone that doesn't understand that. Like honestly, I don't think it's the right thing to do. I don't think so, because I feel like I'll have to accept whoever I'm meeting is very willing to, accept it. But if you're not accepting it, like I also do not want to explore yours, because I know where I'm coming from and I know where I am right now and I know where I am has helped me to achieve in my walk with God, right? So I don't see myself wanting to leave to go back to where I'm coming from. Honestly, no, thank you. Another thing I don't want to mess around with when it comes to dating is me having to convince you to do right. Like if I have to convince you, if I have to be the one to tell you, oh, do this, don't do this, quit this, don't quit this, honestly, you have lost me there, because I will not be there with you, especially if it's some life serious matters that can actually affect the relationship in the long run. I will not be there with you. Like I cannot be there with you. See, I don't want to be in a relationship where I'm still single. I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to do that. I feel like thinking about that alone makes me very okay in my singleness, because I'm like, what's the point of getting into a relationship and you still end up in that relationship and you're single? For me, that's a no. I don't want to be a part of that. And like I said, I have officially gotten to the point where people talk to me about bringing somebody. It was so bad and very serious. I mean, my family, my immediate family, they don't even talk about it. Like, but with traveling home last year, I got that question, especially from my uncle. And it was quite funny, to the point that he was like, I'm going to pray for you. It was very funny, because I'm like, wow, interesting. How we got it to this point. Let's get into friendship. At this point in my life, I just keep thinking, like, if I was to do my wedding now, do I have up to 5 people that will be in the bridal train? Like, do I have that? I don't think so. And that's been like worrisome to me, because I'm just thinking, does that make me a bad person? Does it mean like I don't know how to be a good friend? Does that make me a bad friend? I honestly do not think I am a bad friend. If anything, I would say I am an amazing friend, right? However, I am not perfect, okay? I don't think I am perfect. Nobody's perfect. But then again, I feel like I have been misunderstood a lot when it comes to friendship. I'm the low maintenance kind of friend. I don't know, I feel like I'm all over the place. I'm the low maintenance kind of friend. I'm the friend that you don't have to do so much to keep, okay? Like, just be you and we're good, right? I'm not going to be in your business if you don't want me to be there. and all of those things. But I feel like a lot of the times I have been getting it wrong still when it comes to friendship. And sometimes I'm just like, is it that I did not pick well? It's funny to me how I carefully, in my head, I feel like I'm doing it carefully. At the end of the day, I still end up in the wrong hands. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Maybe I should just do blind picking, like just close my eyes and pick just anybody. I've done that before, and I picked I picked a lot of rubbish. I remember when I just moved back to Awka, and that was when I was always going to different places trying to make friends because I didn't know anybody in Awka. And I remember I met this particular lady who was also into makeup. Guess what this girl ended up trying to do to me? First thing first, she started asking for a lot of my clothes. I didn't give her because I don't do that, okay? Except I know you very well, we've lived together, and I trust you, I can do that. But someone I just met, only seen you once, nah, I don't do that. And the next thing, this girl started trying to hook me up for a three-way stream, okay? I don't know if she was going to be involved, but a guy, another girl, and myself. I'm like, I just arrived into your life. Like, how are you trying to hook me up? It was so annoying. I was so irritated and disgusted. And that was how that friendship, ended. I don't even think we got to the point of friendship. I feel like I was just looking for people that would, would do makeup together and all of those things. But yeah, that did not work out. So I don't think I have a lot of friends at this point. I don't even know what my friendship life is like. And I'm just like, am I the problem? I don't know if I'm the problem, genuinely. But I feel like I'm an amazing friend. Like, if I am to rate it, like, if I'm to give myself the credit, I'm going to say that I'm an amazing friend. And see, if I say this, then you should believe me, because I'm not one that gives myself credit. Like, I don't believe I'm perfect, and I don't be giving myself credit. I feel like one of the times that I started believing and saying to myself that I'm actually a great person was after I left university. And this was me that had taken in a lot of, people telling me that I'm not good, I'm not a nice person. And I actually internalized that. Like, I took that in too much and I believed it. And I'll even avoid trying to make friends because in my head, I'm like, I don't want to be your friend now. And I will now not be a good person to you. So I always avoided friends, okay? I always avoided friends. Even though when you come close to me, you will not notice it. You just think, oh, this girl doesn't care. It's just that I'm trying to avoid. So I don't hurt you and I'll not be a bad person to you. I don't want to do that. So in my head, I'm like, just stay away. Be on your own. You don't need to, make too many friends. So I always stayed away from people and all of those things. But after I got back from uni and I came home and I was just seeing how people be behaving, and I'm just like, how you just come out of the whole picture or out of the movie and now you're watching it and you're seeing what every other person is doing. I feel like that was where I found myself, and I started saying, wait, I did this and this and this for this person or these people, and this is what they had to say about me. Meanwhile, they can't even do half of the things I've done for them, or they can't even take half of the things I took from them. And I'm like, who is now the problem, please? Like, who's now the problem? But me, then, when you tell me, okay, this is who you are, if you tell me you're a bad person, me, I'm going to take it that I'm a bad person. Like, yes, I wish I had known better. I was only a child. Like, I was very, very, very much of a child, okay? And I feel like a lot of the times people did know that I was still very young and very naive. When I think about it, sometimes I'm just very sad and upset, but then I always tell myself that stop dwelling in the past, just move on. Like, literally, the world is moving, everybody's moving. If you keep looking backwards, you will never get far. So just let go of the things that happened in the past and just move forward. That's what I've been doing. And like I always say, I'm hoping that I make new friends, but I'm not, honestly don't know if I am forcing it. Like, I don't think I am pressured. I'm not pressured at all. I'm just like, if when it happens, it happens. I know God genuinely wants me to have good friends, wants me to have people around me that really care about me and would even help me, hold my hands, and help me to be a better person and all of that. And I'm just hoping that God sends them to me. And more than that, I also want to be a nice person to these people, and even to the people that I already have in my life. I want to be a better person. And sometimes it's not easy because my better is very different from what another person considers to be better. So me, I'm trying my best not to hurt you, but in my trying my best, you still see things that are not good, and I can't be perfect at the end of the day. So friendship for me has been dry, okay, especially in the line of making new friends. I have not been making new friends at all. At all. I feel like since I left university, the only friends that I've made, they are just two. Only two friends. Like since I left university, outside of university, outside of secondary school, I've only made two new friends. Is that crazy? Is that serious for me? I don't make lots of friends. Like I don't make friends. And another thing that I've been saying to myself around friendship is that if I come into, like, let's say I have a friend right now and that friend has another friend, I will not consider that other friend as my friend. Like I'll consider you as a friend, but not my friend. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I feel like, let's assume I now get into this friendship group, and of course I'm the third party now, right? Whenever something happens between me and my friend, the other person who is not my friend would definitely support her own friend. And let's assume I have been carrying it all the while on my head that this other person is my friend. That is how I become friendless, because guess what? She's going to choose her person and I am not her person. Do you get that? You get what I'm trying to say, right? So I will not be doing that. I don't have any hand in trying to make friends with my friends. Like I will be friends with you if we can, maybe once in a while we say hi, but I don't think I'm going to take it too much into my heart that we are together. I don't know if this makes sense, and guys, let me know in the comments if you think this is a very valid point. For me it is, and I'm speaking from experience. I don't think I'll be doing that. I feel like one thing I also want to do in my dating is definitely to date my friend, like someone that I am friends with. Like I don't think I'll be doing a lot of that. I don't move from friendship to dating. Like I don't think I've ever done that, because I'm like, nah, I don't want to ruin the friendship. But I think that would be nice, because at the end of the day, I want to know and I want to be friends with the person I will be ending up with, because that's the only way, not the only way, but that's a good way to start. Like I feel like that's the best place to start, okay? Making whoever you're getting married to your friend first before you guys get into the marriage. So even when it gets hard, you guys can easily turn to the friendship side of it and ease things up. And that's it for me with this video. I feel like I talked a lot and I rambled a lot. I went in and out of point, like it was just all over the place. But you guys should take it easy on me, okay? This is my first time trying this, not scripting anything. Like I'm just talking from my mind. Like it's just so much harder. I have to think from my head. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you think about the things I said in the comment section, okay? Guys, I'm doing this so that we can actually have a conversation in the comment section below. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. Don't forget to like. This makes YouTube know that you enjoyed my video and you'd want to see it again. So please go ahead and like this video, share it, subscribe, and turn on your post notification so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And yeah guys, I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.